Good morning, students. Welcome to our English class. I hope you all are safe and fine at your home. Today, I am going to start Term 2 syllabus last part, that is poem Thousands and Thousands. This poem is written by Shalini. Okay, this is our last poem and last chapter of the third standard English subject. Okay, sorry, this poem is written by Shanta Rameshwar Rao. Okay, before this, I will revise about our two chapters. In that two chapters, chapter 10 is about forest and wildlife, about our Gir forest and why we made a protected area, how we will save our lions and precious plants in our forest. Sanctuaries and wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are safe home for wild animals, because when there is a sanctuary or wildlife sanctuary or national park, there is not allowed to hunting and not allowed to roam without permission. Okay, and we learn about lion, cheetah and crate. Three are there. Three types of animals are there. We learn about that. In grammar part, in chapter 10 we learn preposition. Prepositions are someone or something moves or where they moved, they are called. कहाँ पे है और कैसे है, हाँ, on, in, into, around. This is part of our grammar. Okay, and writing part, we had a story writing. In previous classes, we see pictures and we write a stories, but in chapter 10 we have to use that hints and we have to write that stories. Okay, now coming and vocabulary is that movement word, body movement word: jump, dashed, crept, skipped, jog, slide and rolled. Okay, this is about our chapter 10. I hope you all learned and question answers were there. You have to learn that question answers and grammar. Whatever syllabus was there, you have to learn all that. Now coming to the Warrior King, this is very interesting chapter. The Warrior King is about our history. Before starting our story, we learnt about Robert the Bruce, the King of Scotland. A warm-up story we learnt there before starting our chapter. It's also very interesting story and helping story. Now, the Warrior King is chapter about Maharana Pratap Singh. Maharana Pratap Singh was the son of Maharana Uday Singh, ruler of Mewar, and it's an important kingdom in Rajasthan, and their capital was Chittor. Chittor was captured by Mughals that time. Maharana Pratap take oath for Devi. He will take back once he would get चित्तौर बैक वन डे. एक दिन वो अपना चित्तौर वापस ले लेगा. After death of his father, Pratap Singh became Maharana, means king. King became Maharana Pratap. That time he inspired his army to war against the Mughals. That time also he promised, he take a oath, he will eat leafy platter and sleep on floor, stay in a hut till he will get back his चित्तौर. सो जब तक वो अपना चित्तौर वापस नहीं लेगा तब तक वो अपना खाना लीफी प्लेटर में पत्ते वाला इसमें खाएगा और फ्लोर पे सोएगा, ऐसे उसने प्रॉमिस किया था. ओके, देन इसके आर्मीज भी उसको प्रॉमिस किए थे. क्योंकि प्रॉमिस किए थे। कैसे? उन लोगों ने बोला उसे हम हेल्प करेंगे, हेल्प करेंगे। सो दैट टाइम आफ्टर प्रिपेयरिंग दे मेट एट हल्दी घाटी विथ द मुगल्स आर्मी वॉज लार्ज। उनका आर्मी बहुत ही बड़ा था और उनका आर्मी को राजा मान सिंह लीड कर रहे थे और वो एलिफेंट पे सवार थे। उस टाइम महाराणा प्रताप वॉज लीडिंग on horse. His horse name is Chetak. That time Maharana was injured. That time that horse knew that he will not save his life now. So he take his master and ran to the safer place. When Chetak fell down and it died. In remember of Chetak, Maharana Pratap built a beautiful garden in memory of Chetak. After that, Mughals were started chasing. Maharana Pratap lived in a Aravali forest in a mud hut. Okay, he spent a very hardful life. In 20 years, when he was 57 years old, that time he got injured during the hunting trip. He knew it, he will not save his life, so he called his son Amar Singh and he take promise from his son he would keep fighting with the Mughals. Then the great hero of Mewar died. It's about our story and it's about our 11th chapter. In 11th chapter we have a true and false question answers and grammar part as an ing form and as a simple past continuous tense, and vocabulary is a word pair. Okay, in writing we have to complete the story. Now come to the today's poem, Thousands and Thousands. This poem is written by Shanta Rameshwar Rao. Okay, this poem is written by Shanta Rameshwar Rao. Okay, now today I will read this poem and tomorrow I am going to explain this. Today's homework is you have to underline rhyming words and you have to write this poem with a picture in your fair notebook. This is your homework. I am not going to mention my homework in different part. You have to listen this and you will get the today's homework. And today's reading is Thousands and Thousands poem. Thousands and thousands of grains of sand, thousands of stars in the sky, thousands of mountains, thousands of hills, thousands of birds that fly, thousands and thousands of blades of grass, thousands of fish in the seas, thousands and thousands of pretty flowers, thousands and thousands of trees, thousands and thousands of creatures and things all around I see, but is not it strange that there is only one me. Okay, this is our poem. This poem is written by Shanta Rameshwar Rao, was an Indian writer and teacher who wrote several short stories and books for children like Chetu of Tales, Ancient India, The Children's Mahabharat. In this poem, the poet tells us that though there may be thousands of other things, then in this world, each of us is unique and special. This is our poem. Tomorrow I am going to explain this poem. Today's homework is you have to write this poem with picture in your fair notebook and underline rhyming words in your textbook. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.